how are you seeing financial service organizations taking advantage of AI, and how are you seeing that evolving?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. It's I think the financial services communities, often in the forefront of what a lot of the organizations are doing. So obviously they've been doing the chatbot thing for a while, and I think they do it better than most organizations. But also in the financial services, you have lots of legacy systems. So it's really bringing their traditional KPIs from these legacy systems in together with their newer systems in their business data. I see a convergence of that data to make those decisions and to predict where things are going to go in their business, right? And that's really where I think some of the forward-looking financial organizations starting to kind of peel back those layers is, how can I use this observability AI with the machine learning that I already have of my business data to get better predictive algorithms of my business.
Right. And I guess the last question I have, you talk about all these layers, and clearly not just layers within your data center with things like Kubernetes clusters, but even layers of abstraction with different service providers, as sort of I'd mentioned beginning, where you just got all these different cloud services coming from everywhere. What do you see as the role of open telemetry when it comes to helping with some of this observability and artificial intelligence?
Yeah, there's been a lot of advances in open telemetry, and really, I think the observability companies, as Dynatrace has to embrace open telemetry as it gets better and better, and we need to see the cloud service providers and those third party service providers actually embrace it more. Some have, because a lot of times those are locked black boxes that are critical for businesses to understand. And if they could apply open telemetry or use the open telemetry standards in there, we could pull that telemetry out of those systems, to enhance folks finding out where the issues are, and getting to the resolution of their outages.
Yeah, no, that sounds good, Eric. I mean, one of the things I'm definitely seeing, a lot of our clients are pushing for all of these service providers, who frankly have a lot of opaqueness with respect to the fact that everything back there is a black box,
Yeah.
really insisting on, give me some open standards based APIs such that I have the ability to better stitch all of these different services together to give me a better view of my business. So, and I think those service providers who provide them are actually going to be winners over the people who insist on keeping this stuff closed, because you just aren't going to be able to manage your enterprise if you don't have the ability to have a little bit more information into some of these services.
Yeah, and that includes the traces. I think
Yeah,
the industry's turn where there's REST APIs where we can pull metrics, but that's not
right.
enough. We have to understand it in the context of an actual transaction.
Right, I totally agree. Hey, thanks a lot, Eric. I really appreciate this.